Alright. It's not choppy now, is it? I'm telling you, it's my cell phone. Even though the picture looks clear on my cell phone. Picture look good? Yes or no? You mean no, it doesn't look good? Where's everybody else at? I need to go out and make me a coffee. So, kidding me? Oh shit. Wine's back? Yeah, much better, ain't it? I told you it's not my Wi-Fi. It's my darn cell phone. It's got a mind of its own. Okay, I got these cute little guys here. I still got one more to do yet. Put the grind on. I'm gonna put the grind on this one. Then I gotta do the hex. File this down for a hex. Grind the blade and the chisel. Then my bushing slots. That'll be tomorrow. There's Claude. Fat City's back. Alright. Where's my mods? They both fell asleep on me already. Watch, they'll pop up. I'm here. Alright. Now, I need to stonewash these things. Little bit of an acid bath. Alright, Claude, you texted me, buddy. Hey, I could actually use my phone now. Paul's laughing. Little acid bath. I've got fresh water with baking soda over there after I dip these. I'm not sure about the price yet. Basic ones are going to be like, with the sheet, they're going to be about 57 bucks. Come on, get down in there. There we go. Let them soak there for about 5 minutes. Okay. The acid basically etches them. It turns the metal darker from a silver to a dull gray. It's ferrochloric acid, and it is very caustic. Not as much as hydrochloric, but it's still poisonous. You don't want to get it on your skin or in your mouth. You see it? See how the blades look a light dull gray? And you can see where I stone washed, where I tumble finished it, but I don't use a tumbler. Yeah, it does somewhat, Dwayne, but not much. I mean, they still rust. See how dark they gotten? Now, I'll get my baking soda water. This is how you neutralize the acid when it comes out. Bicarbonate, better known as baking soda. Bicarbonate is used for cooking, so they call it baking. Yep, she's a beauty. I mean, this thing just fits in your hand, just wonderful, man. I mean, I nailed it on this. Wait till you put it in your hand, Justin. That ain't even sharpened yet. Don't even have the primary bevel on it, just the secondary. Alright. That's long. Oh, one of them fell off. Oh boy. I gotta go fishing now. Come here, Claude. He grabbed the bottle opener. Now, get this out of your way before you spill it. I've done lots of my folding knives like this. You know it. Now watch. Ooh, this is yeah, this is gonna be darker than the knife. Nah, not really. Maybe I should decorate the spines on these, huh? How many multi-tools you got with a decorated spine? Rub that around that baking soda. How many you want me to make, Justin? Do I make 1,000 tomorrow, buddy? Or do you want me to do one thing or 10 things at once? You gotta remember, I got an upholstery shop here too, brother. Wrapping up on that seat over there. You're a very impatient man. I'm not the only one that says that. Patience, my man, patience. Good things come with time. I get the scales on this. It's going to have to dry 24 hours, and then it'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday before I send it off to you. But that's still way before your deadline. I'm good, ain't I? I'm damn good. Oh, PJ! That's a bad context there. Yeah, it's a little darker than that. Little darker than a knife. That's the thing about these. They all take on a different character when you put them in the acid. Like I said, be patient, Danielson. I get around to it. I'll send you one now and one later and another later than that, and before you know it, you'll have 100 of them. So they get my guy to make them for me. Because I'm not going to cut these damn things out by hand, that's for darn sure. Not at 57 bucks. You can get the tool for 47 with just a lanyard on it in the bit. Come with a double bit, Phillips and standard. Oh yeah, that's looking beautiful. Like I said, be patient. Don't about time my ass, because I'll make you wait longer. You are a very impatient person. You come to my house, I'll teach you. I'll teach you to do upholstery. I'll teach you to do this. I'll teach you to do construction. And then I want to see you complete 3 different jobs all in 1 week. I want to see that. That would be funny, watching you work. Gotta have patience. Rome wasn't created in a day. What are the other guys making? I don't know. Leather goods? I got an order for you, Louie. I got an order for you to fill. You ready? I've got the BA in Springfield, Missouri. Business agent for the Union Carpenters. Springfield, Missouri Carpenters local. Their BA contacted me. Wants me to make 500 bifold wallets by Christmas. Can you do it, he says. Sure. And I can. But not in a day. And I'm gonna make 500 bifold wallets for this business agent in Missouri, and he wants the UBC logo stamped on the wallets. That's the Carpenters, Union Carpenters logo. And I actually had that stamp made for doing them wallets. I've sold hundreds of them already to the carpenters around here, Chicago District Council. That's probably why a majority of my projects have failed. Do you make knives also? Yeah. I normally sell them for $45 a piece. But for $500, the price came down to $30. $100 of them at $30 is what? $3,000? And they look cool. Stone washed multi-tool. Yeah, I'll probably in the next week or so make a half a dozen more of these when I'm caught up on everything else. I can't put other customers aside for small projects like this. This ain't making me nothing right now. Yeah, you don't need a tumbler when you got one of these. Everybody's got one. You don't have to sit this in the tumbler and let it spin for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. 15 minutes, I have 2 knives done. Just keep doing it till you got a look you like. Sometimes when these things are made, companies make these things. You say, oh, that's a good idea. Get 1,000 of them out, ready to sell in a week. It don't work that way. You ask any knife designer that works for any major knife company, a lot of their knives are a year or 2 in the making before they're even put out on the market. And that's a fact. For shaving, it's a straight blade, but you know, hey, I don't know if I'd want to shave with it. I know I want to pop a top again with it. But I think that does it. This is the single one. Like I said, I'll have this one done tomorrow. And you know what? I think I'll have probably 2 more of these done tomorrow. So the impatient Danielson can have a couple before he goes on his trip. These rubber bushings are what keep the bit in place. Stone washed. This one I made out of a file. You can see the jimping on the top. Yeah, the rubber bushings hold the bit in. And then you just pull the bushings forward on each other, drop your bit, put your bit in there, push this bushing against it. That's what holds it in. And, you know, do your torquing, right? I might have a set of these bits come with these common sizes for working on knives. You know, you carry this tool with you. You get a problem with one of your pocket knives, because you know there will be times when they gunk up with crap in the field, and you got to take them apart and clean them, and you know, you'd be glad you had this on you, because it does happen. Yeah, that holds it in nice. And you got a bottle opener here for popping the top. There's no way I could put a can opener here or here. It'd have to be on the very end, because I have to have that sharpened point. And the way this pry bar is made, it's impossible, really. You'd have to do one or the other. No chisel and a can opener. But I carry a P38. I don't have no problems with that. Man, there's been times when I needed something like this. But we'll probably sell them with common knife bits as an added feature, as a basic feature. $47 without a sheath and just a lanyard. You get one bit, which will be the double bit. This ain't the one that's going to be sold. The double bit is. But to me it doesn't matter, because I'll carry a bunch of bits with me. This is the most common that you need around the house. But yeah, we got to make sure it's what we want to put out. Soon I got a guy going to cut all these out for me with a CNC, so I don't have to. But I got to, you know, anneal them and heat treat them, normalize them, heat treat them, do all this to it, you know. The only thing I'll do is the heat, you know, the annealing, normalizing, heat treating, and stone washing. That's all I'll, you know, and of course cutting the grinds on them. But I could probably do, if I start early in the morning, I could probably do a good 30 of these in a day once they're pre-cut. And what takes the longest is filing out this slot and filing out the hex slot. You know what I mean? Yeah, two-sided bit. See, this is single bit's slot is not as long as the double bit. Double bit's just a hair over inch and a quarter, because the double bits are inch and a quarter long. So this is like an inch and 3/16, no, 7/16 or better. They look pretty darn cool, Justin, with the stone wash on them. That's badass. Can I say badass? Is that alright? They look cool, guys. See, I didn't have time to get my father-in-law's knife back to him. VG10. What a booger. So I got a lot done today. That, these two, heat treated and done. Now I'll get probably 3 more of these heat treated tomorrow and done. I should have 3 more done, because I want a bigger one for myself, and then 1 each for them guys, so them guys will have 2 apiece to start. And then when I get that guy hooked up and lined up, he's already lined up, I just got to hook up with him. Give me 100 of these cut out right away. I mean, I can get 200 cut out if people come forward with finances for me on their part. And I'll let you know. I'll let them know what the total cost of cutting these out are. The more you get cut out, the cheaper. Three and 3/4 long. This one here, 3 1/2. But you got a longer bit slot here now. It had to get longer, so it's a 1/4 inch longer now. 3 3/4. Look how beautiful this cherry wood is. That's not dirt. That's the way the grain is in this wood. Put on tomorrow. Leave it right there the rest of the night. Using my doctor knife today. What are we talking about now? Sucker for black knives? Yeah. This knife right here blows away any case knife you got in your possession. Superior to a case knife. This knife is. German bull. Cherrywood's pretty cool, man. It's got its own character. You know what I mean? It's like any fruit tree, really. Apple, hedge. I mean, fruit trees are beautiful. Maple. You got your grandpa's colonial hobo knife. That's cool. Would Claude go to sleep? Did he say goodbye? I didn't even catch it. I'm here. Oh, I'm still loving this watch, man. I gotta take it apart though. There's 57 pieces that make this thing work, and I gotta take every piece apart. Seiko 5. Love it. Automatic. Can't wait to tear into it. gotta put this. I gotta wait till I get some radical so I can put this minute hand on here. One of my quartz watches I'm working on. My favorite watch is a Seiko. A Seiko GT Sport or a GT Airman. I love my Bulivus too. Some of my favorites. I also like collecting fossil watches. I don't care for Casio. Casio's got pretty decent quartz watches. This was my father-in-law's pocket watch. I got everything off of it, and I'm trying to find a dial. This is a Bulova pocket watch, and the dial's got some of the finish missing on the bottom here, so it's hard to locate a dial for these pocket watches. This is a 1965, so if I don't find one, I'll probably take the gold markers off of it and reface it myself. I got a pill bottle thing here that I use. Put all my parts in when I take them apart. That one's going back together next week. Fossil automatic, yeah, I'm telling you, man, Fossil stepped up their game. It's one of the least expensive budget-friendly watches you can get in all different price ranges. I mean, they can go up as high as $5 grand, but they're nothing. They're nothing in comparison, really, to a Seiko. The Japanese movement of Seikos is phenomenal. And you know, like I said, I collect the fossils, and I got a lot of quartz watches, but I favor the automatics and the, you know, the mechanical watches. I love them because I love watchmaking, I guess. Just the movements and how they operate and the complexity of it. And the movements in basically all watches made, all manual or automatic watches. The movements, the movement itself hasn't changed over 300 years. But get this off my table. I've been putting this project here off too long. Once I get ahead on these things, I'm going to tear into this thing. This is my first razor knife I'm making. Folding razor. So I got my spring lock done. My back spring rod spacers complete. Now I gotta heat treat the spring rod for inside of it. It's a lock back. This is a jig that I make them with. That's what holds the spring bar in. This is the knife here. See here, here's the rocker spring. Rocker lock. This pin here is the blade stop. The kick hits that. You see here? I've got to make this thing is a U-shaped spring. It'll come out of that spacer, down, curve up, curve back up into the rocker lock. Push down on the lock, rocker lock, it closes. And like I said, there's a right here, there's a stopper pin that goes in there. It keeps the blade from hitting the spacer. Same concept with any knife. You got a kick plate. Open up your knife. This here is called the kick on the tang. That's what hits the spring bar, not the blade. When you hear that click, that's the kick hitting the spring. That's what protects the blade from hitting the spring, is the kick. Because if you didn't have that kick, these blades would dull in on you quick. You're gonna go broke watching me? Yep. I make just about anything you want in a knife. Like I said, just email me, and we'll talk about, if you got any ideas in a custom knife you've been thinking about, what you want. I can design it with you and make it happen. Or I just make one of the many knives I make for you. But who don't like a good custom razor, right? That's a beauty. I can't wait to cut the bevel on this. See, it's not even ground yet. Not even heat treated. This has been sitting about a month, so I need to get back with it. So I make these jigs here to put it together on, and once it's on the jig, then I sand the metal parts to the jig. The bolsters are brazed, I silver solder them on, so it's one piece, just like any other, like a buck 110 or anything else is made. Where my minds go to sleep, Louie's probably pounding on some leather again, or Justin. Come on, man. What am I thinking? Look at that. Hello? McFly. That was right, folks. I'm losing it. It's the only way I can do it. I keep forgetting. The bolster's on there. Put your blade in, dummy. There she is. One-handed razor. I got this for a customer I'm doing. I gotta put these bolsters together, fix it to the blade, but I gotta heat treat the blade first. This is a small little skinning knife. It's stag. Stag's in a rough shape right now. It's not even close to being ready to be glued on and shaped. There she is. This light's killing me up here. Can you still hear me with the light off? Because that's actually a light speaker for my computer. Now you can see everything better. There's not a glare. Who doesn't like an Essie Zulu, right? So I decided to make myself one. Why buy them when you can make them, right? Okay, Claude. You have a good night too, buddy. Get some sleep. Maybe I'll call you tomorrow and bullshit with you. Looking forward to getting up there again. Hopefully the 4th of July. Getting over there, not up there. You live lower than me. So, now you can see the stone washing probably better on this. That's cool. That light's just, you know, I got the side light on here. Yeah, I can't wait to see this one come together either. It's all handmade. Bolster. Stainless steel. in the rough stage. Here's a stag handle fillet knife I made. I kind of winged it. I didn't really take my time on it. The antler was kind of crooked, but it still works good. I don't like how this comes above this. I wish it was more flush, but I didn't want to make a slot like that other knife I just showed you. But it works good. Something I can clean my own fish with. See how the handle is going down? That's just the curve of the antler. You know, I didn't feel like straightening it out. Just gotta clean my own fish with it. But I'm gonna make some really nice ones. Different idea than that. I put a grinding wheel that you use on a angle grinder, not the cutting wheel, the grinding wheel. It's that thick. The end of it makes a perfect folder, and I put it in the drill press with the right spacers and bushings to secure it in place so it doesn't wobble. Got all kinds of them laying around. Here's some more of my own designs. I got short videos on all these knives on my page, on my channel. This one here, one of the older ones that I made a while back ago from a saw blade. It's a good high carbon steel, so I decided to use it. So it's, you know, it's, I don't have my micrometer on me, but it's got some decent thickness to it. But I designed the whole thing, and this is all brass, pounded finish, brass bolster in the back, and this is spalted maple that I stabilized. Some cutting teeth on the top. Here's a sheath I made for it. This ain't a stamp, this is all hand carved, woven basket. Design the sheath, design the knife, the whole 9 yards. This one here, I made the sheath look like the knife. You see the knife on the whole sheath, and here's the knife. Can you see it all right? So the knife, you can pop a beer bottle with that. You can put your fingers in there to skin a small game. It's ironwood in the back, black G10 spacer, brown burlap micarta in front with the spacers, G10 spacers, black G10 spacer all the way around. The sheath, you mean? Right, I got you. This one I designed, I just kind of like wong it. Kind of like a fighting knife. Like a short MK2. All pounded finish, including the brown micarta scales. I put the textured pound finish on the brown micarta too. This is brass, that's brass. This is a dark stone wash finish. 1095, that's almost a 1/4 inch thick. So it's got some beef to it. You can hit somebody in that. It's like a brass knuckle, boy. With that brass in the front and the back and 1/4 inch blade. Oh boy. It's got guards on it, you know. Protect your fingers. It's kind of like a fighting knife, utility trench knife combo. I gotta make a sheath for it, and then it's got a skull crushing pommel on it, of course. I love doing leather work, that's for sure. Everything I use, I make myself. This is my Australian wetback hat I made. Outback hat, I'm saying. Broom's got a wire in it all the way around, so you can shape it any way you want it. They made a hat band for it. So, if it's leather, I like to make it. If it's metal, I like to make something out of it. The Long Riders, I don't think I've even seen that movie, really. So I got my one knife apart, heat treated today. And where did I put it? So here it is. This is that wood rasp, Ferrer's rasp, that I made this seal sag copy. I copied the seal sag, and the other side of the rasp is a different pattern. It's real dark because this is right out of the forge. I gotta sandblast it now in the morning. But as you can see here, I'll put one of the scales on. Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad, yeah, okay. That's cool. Put one of the scales on here temporarily. If you haven't seen it yet. Semi together. Ugh. I wanted to be able to see the rasp all the way around the handle. So. Sag seal pup. It's a copy of it. Made out of a Ferrer's rasp. I thought the pattern on the rasp was too cool. Kind of like rattlesnake skin. Yeah, no, I've never seen the knife fight scene in there. Long Riders. Is it on Netflix or what? I have to check it out. Boy, my mods didn't last long, did they? Damn, man. Ash fell out my cigarette onto my leg. So, yeah, sandblaster in the morning. I guess I'll put these away. In case you're wondering, That's the fighting knife. Black walnut. This is mine. On Tubi, I got Tubi. Black walnut. I might even sand this down a little thinner. I mean, it's pretty chunky, but it still feels really, really great. I mean, it molds into the hand perfectly. I might just leave it, but then again, I might get a hair up my ass. I might make it more of a Coke bottle grip. But no, this one here is for Justin, my mod. See that carbon probably better now with that light going. See, here's my idea with this. Now I'm probably going to take this apart and wrap it in leather. So it'll be, this is like at proto stage, but I want it to, you know, go in the sheath with a Velcro strap to put around your belt, around your suspenders, vertical, upside down, horizontal. Just Velcro it in place wherever you want to put it. Velcro this around your belt. Holds it pretty good. And this is my self-defense fighting knife. Yeah, it is comfortable in the hand. I mean, it's, you know, I took my time designing it. I mean, if you kind of look at it, it almost has the DNA of a Yojimbo Spyderco, but mine is a little more narrower here and a little fuller there and a little longer there. Both deadly knives, Yojimbo and this one. Not yet. Maybe one day I'll get a hair up my butt and decide to set up for stainless steel. I'll probably never pound Damascus because I don't really care for it. You know, I'm not into really making knives for looks. But I've made a few Damascus knives and sold them to people, and I will and can. But I just buy the Damascus pattern that they want because there's so many different patterns. Some people want the raindrop pattern. Some people want the diamond pattern, random pattern. I did get a Bowie. What was it? Yeah, a Bowie knife. Not a Bowie. Well, it's kind of like a Bowie. Antique store for like $5. Just to tang. I mean, just to billet. I made a handle for it in the garden and everything. I guess you could kind of call it a, you know, mini Bowie. Big old swedging clip point on it. Made the garden pommel. Celtic knot. I got a hatchet here I made. I got to finish up. 1095. Very tough. That's black walnut. Right here's got wormholes that was in the wood, and just right here. I decided to leave it because it's got character to it. But I'm going to wrap this from here to here with leather, and I'm going to do a Spanish weave on each side. I got my logo on it already. Then I got to drill a lanyard hole here for it. It's got the rear end of like a Maracnov or a Puko style Swedish knife handle in the back. Just keep it from sliding out of your hand. Yeah, garage sales. I mean, I probably got half of my collection from garage sales. I'll go to a garage sale and they'll have a bunch of outdoor stuff, you know, like hunting and fishing gear. And most of them don't even have knives out for sale, you know what I mean? So then when I see a garage sale with sporting stuff for sale, I know the person that's throwing the garage sale is an outdoorsman. And never be afraid to ask, hey, you wouldn't happen to have any knives you wouldn't mind selling, would you? I get a majority of my knives at garage sales that ain't even out, and I ask, and they bring them out. Sometimes I'll buy 5 or 6 knives at a garage sale that otherwise was in the house. And if you don't ask, you'll never know if they got them, right? Because a lot of people don't like to set knives out at a garage sale and have to watch them all day. So I figure, you know, because I have garage sales myself. And I sell knives at my garage sale, but it's on the table in front of me the whole time I have the garage sale. One time I had over 500 knives for sale at my garage sale. And my wife struggled to make 40, 50 bucks the whole weekend on the garage sale. I made like $750 for the weekend just from knife sales. I might do some videos of going into the antique stores and flea markets and, you know, pawn shops. I'm not really big into that like the Knife Doctor is, but I think it's cool. People like to see it, so I'll probably make a few videos doing it, but I won't do it all the time. So I'll probably put a brass tube in it. Tang stops about right here, so I can drill anywhere in here, but I'll just put it right here at the end. That way you can wrap it around your hand when you're using it. You want to buy this, Fat City? I'm going to wrap this with leather, and I'll make a sheath for the axe. Brass lanyard tube and a custom lanyard for it. And you get my axes too. They are sharp. This is a doubled up envelope. So anyways, see here, this is just the leather wrapping on this. This used to be a steel axe from Stihl, and it came just straight across, so I modified it. It's got a lot of wear and tear on it. Modified Stihl axe. I use this for my fireplace in here. This one needs to be sharpened yet. It's still shaving. But it ain't near as sharp as it's gonna be. It's pretty sharp, but I'll get it even sharper. You'll shave your hairs off with this bad boy. You broke? Would you spend too much on knives or what? This is it, my last smoke, and I'm out of here, guys. Got any questions about working on anything that you might be wanting to do or venture into, or any questions about forging or heat treating or anything? Or are you just collectors, knife enthusiasts? Like that, huh, Vic? Yeah, it's gonna be nice when I get that leather wrapped on it. Spanish weave, both sides. I'll make me a beautiful sheath. I like to make the sheaths so they hang on your. They got a belt clip, and when you take the axe out of the sheath, you pull it straight out of it instead of unclipping it from your belt and then having to snap it and take it off. I wish I could find that sheath for my other one, but I haven't right yet. But here's another one I make. What's that look like? These are fun to make. Horizontal carry. Did a pound finish on it. Baked pound finish. You know what I made this from? I made it from this. Pipe wrench jaw. So I heat this whole thing up, pound this into the blade. You guys like pipe wrench knives? Believe it or not, this is a high quality, high carbon steel. And this thing's sharp. I could get it sharper. So this here got it at a garage sale for $1. You know what I mean? Can't even buy a knife blank for $1. This one's a little bit fatter, a little bit bigger. I might make this into a straight blade, kind of like a Bowie knife. It's big enough. Make several of them. Here's all the bucks I modded. This one's a charade. .112 slim. It ain't slim anymore. .112 slim. That's cherry wood. The bear paws on it. And my logo on the top. Here's a buck 110. Curly maple, tiger maple, and I dyed the wood green. This one's the oldest one, 1967, with brown burlap micarta. This one has clear epoxy scales I made with real 14 karat gold fleck in it. In the light you can see the pin going through it. And here's another one I did, 110 slim, brown burlap mic. It's dusty. Wow. Brown burlap micarta. This is a charade, Uncle Henry. It's what they call, it's from Finland. It's a rare wood over there almost now. It's a birch burl. And then I carved a spine on it. Carved a spine on lots of them. This one's all the way down the blade. I love the vine pattern. I think it looks so cool. Blade's got it all the way down. This one too. You see the two I did with pine cone in a couple of my shorts. Uncle Henry charade. T27. '67, something like that. Yeah, this is my favorite one. Charade. Thanks, Paul. I enjoy doing it, man. File work, I think it really sets off the knife, you know. I didn't file this 112. This one here, I wanted to maintain the look of the Buck 112 Slim. The pattern on it. I hand carved this one to match this. And then this one I did carve the spine on it. Rocker lock bar, they call it. It's not the spring, it's the rocker lock bar. The spring's inside. But you can tell it's no longer a Slim. Here's that. I took my petrified fish beluga. Put the same material on it for scales. That birch burl, cool. I've used this one so much, it's getting dull. I haven't used this one at all. Petrified fish beluga. One of my favorite folders. I love my petrified fishes. I got several of them. They got a beluga fixed blade out you can get too. I'm going to get that, I think, and maybe modify it to match this. Yeah, this ain't a Buck 110, this is Uncle Henry. But this one here is cool. 1967. Oldest buck I got. Brown burlap mica. Both of these brown burlap mica. Got a Buck 110 you want modded? Send it to me. I'll put carbon fiber on it. Anything you want. Recon 1. This is copper, carbon fiber. Then I made some copper coiled rings for the lanyard. Leather. I made them scales. And then this one here, Formax Scout. I made custom ironwood scales for it. Okay, Paul, good night. Yeah, it's time for me to hit it too, folks. It's been fun. I can't do this every night, so I probably won't do it tomorrow night. Usually, or actually tonight is Tuesday night, right? So I might be going live Wednesday night. Thanks for stopping in, Paul. Appreciate it. Probably go live Wednesday night, maybe in I don't know. I'm undecided yet. Buddy's got a knife store with over 3,000 knives in it. I show him off and give you all an opportunity to buy something from him. He's got everything. From Opinels to Bokers to Spydercos, you name it. But I love the cold steel knives. The Triad Lock put them on the map. Can't beat the Triad Lock. This is a honker here, boys. I carry this a lot. I really do. Yep. Alright, guys. So, I guess you ain't got no questions, so I'm going to leave it go the rest of the night and try to get up a little earlier today so I can get a lot more done. And thanks for coming in, Fat City and Paul, Victor, you're still around. And have a good day, man. Be safe, folks. All right. Till the next one, I'll forbid you peace. Stay sharp.